Hi lovelies. It seems like it's been absolutely ages since I last vlogged, which it has, but I thought I'd come along and say hi and give you a little bit of a background of what's been happening, not only just for me but for Lillbits. Well, the good news is that it's looking like Lillbits is going to become my full-time job. It wasn't initially the way I planned it to be. But it's taken me a long time to get over this, but I'm ready to share. So if you don't know, or if you haven't watched any of my previous vlogs, I'm trained as a fully qualified teacher. Back in February, I started having what we call like blackouts and fainting episodes. I've got a little bit of a history medically in the past anyway. So initially we were like, oh, have I not, is there something I'm missing? Is there something my body's lacking? Do I need to change my medication? And then quite quickly it became very evident that these blackout episodes weren't just a one-off. I ended up going to A&E. I've been back and forth from the hospital several times. It started happening 3 to 4 times a day. So automatically, as a teacher working with very young children, I was teaching across 3 different age groups anyway. I'd gone to part-time Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but it became evident that I just couldn't teach until they could work out what was going on. It was hard, I'll be honest. It was really, really hard. And I did not get upset because I'm okay about it now. But a long story short, suddenly everything I knew of teaching is just not going to happen anymore. I had to stop for a sec, but I'm okay. Yeah, so the decision wasn't mine. It was kind of made for a number of reasons. I mean, we could have put something in place. I have a diagnosis now. It's called POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So what that means in hindsight is that if I was to get up too quickly or jump out of bed and things, I can't do that anymore because my heart rate just shoots up and it kind of cuts off some of the supply which is causing to the brain, which is causing me to black out. There's different variations of it. Some people are really, really badly affected by it. Thankfully, everything I'm doing, taking lots more water, increasing salt, I'm on different medication now, seems to be helping. But it's not a quick fix. And yeah, I mean, I think the thing I'm finding hard is that I've been teaching for over 22 years now, and the decision to stop teaching ultimately wasn't mine. I would love to work part-time 1 or 2 days. Now that the medication seems to be helping, I have a really good routine. I have to take regular exercise. A lot of people think that if you have fainting episodes, you have to lay down and stay still all the time. You don't. I actually have to increase how much water I take. I have to increase my salts, and I can modify slightly my medication. But I have to have regular exercise. So we start our day every day now. We go off for like a 1 to 2 mile walk. Thankfully, my lovely husband, Russell, and won't mind me calling him by Russell, he works from home, and we can do that. We just have to get up a lot earlier. I take different types of medication really early in the morning. I have to take my blood pressure regularly. So I honestly feel that I could still teach 1 or 2 days a week with provision of like a TA being in the room, but unfortunately my employer just can't provide that for me. So I've had to come to the realization that's it. Okay, teaching is no more. I love teaching children, but I'm now going to put my energy into Lillbits. How that's going to look, I don't know. I relocated, so this is a studio at the moment. You might remember it from some previous vlogs. I think since last time, we've got like one of the Epson printers, which is amazing. That's really cool. And what I've done is I've relocated, so this is still the studio space. I do share it with my husband, so he's now working over there. He's moved to full-time, which has, it's been a godsend, to be honest. The pressure's come off me a little bit more, but I've now relocated into the lounge room. So when he's working in here, I can now pack orders in there. All of my stock is spread. We live in a little flat. It's spread everywhere, but I've tried to tidy it up. I've had time on my hands. yes, I've now got one of those sit-stand desks in the living room. So I've got some footage for you I'm going to share. It's not just going to be a talking vlog, but I wanted to be honest. I'm still getting over it. I have a big meeting coming up this Thursday. It's kind of the final meeting, I guess, to don't know, the sign off or dismissal or something. So you can imagine I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, so I've revamped everything. Working on a Kickstarter at the moment. So what I might actually do is put a bit of footage on that for you, show you where we're up to. To be honest, drawing, sketching, designing, making new products has literally got me through. So from February to May, I was blacking out 3 or 4 times a day. We were trying to work out what was causing it. I couldn't shower on my own. There was so much I just couldn't do, and the independence was completely gone. Since something happened in May, I had 3 really big seizures. I don't know what caused that, but the next morning the blackouts stopped almost. I was still fainting, but not 3 or 4 times a day. So to keep me going, I was using my iPad, I was designing, I actually created characters, little mice, and I've got a jumper on today, and this is by a Pennis illustrator, so I'll put a link to her shop, and it's so lovely. But I was actually designing mice before she put this jumper out, but when I saw it pop in her store, I thought, oh, it's perfect, like mice and me at the moment. So I have all these little characters. I have some footage for you of me packing some Kickstarters for the mice, and it was funded, which was amazing. But that all happened because I had to keep busy, and if I was particularly tired or not having a good day, I could just stop, rest, and then get my brain going again by drawing and designing. My Patreons have been absolutely amazing, so can I give a massive shout out to them. It's a little Patreon group. We have 7 or 8 members at the moment. And it's lovely, and I've got a little chat with them as well, so I can just pop on and say, hey, what do you think of this picture, or here's your goodie boxes. So I mean, it's proven to me why I'm doing Lillbits, because I absolutely love it, and it's been a godsend. It's been an absolute savior. I've kept my mind going, coordination. I had problems with my hand shaking a lot, so I've managed to kind of just, you know, have quieter days on those moments or work through it. But yeah, so going forward, it's going to look different. You're going to see more of me. I'm going to colour my hair. I nearly put, actually, I've got this pin for my wedding, and I was like, oh, do I go and put this in and cover the grey? But I mean, I wanted to be honest. I wanted to come back. I wanted to talk to you, and just say, hello, I'm here, I'm still around. My life has changed a lot, but I cannot thank you all enough for your support. And there's quite a lot to share with you, so I'm probably going to spread this vlog across 2 or 3 episodes. If you are watching and it's still October, I would love you to go along and check out my Halloween Kickstarter. As I said, I'll probably share that with you in a little bit, but thanks everybody. I just, yeah, I'm doing okay. It's a big week for me, but let's just turn my dream of becoming a full-time creator into reality now, because I can. Anyway, I'll come back on the end, say goodbye, but see you in a bit. Bye. Okay Lee, so this is my Lillbits of Halloween Magic Kickstarter. We're doing really well actually, because the initial funding goal is £1,310 and we've already met that. I have 28 amazing backers, so if you're currently watching and you're one of my backers, thank you so much. We have 16 days to go, and it actually ends on midnight, so the 31st of October, which is kind of 1st of November as well. So let's have a little look. These are the pins we've unlocked so far, and so we've got a little pumpkin,
Frankenboy, he's super cute. Hello Kitty is unlocked. A little ghosty. We've got a little shadow unlocked, and then Halloween Hedgie. And then the final of the first initial set of pins which we've unlocked is Hattie the Witch. And Hattie is super well, I think she's quite cute myself, but she's a very detailed pin, so it will cost a lot more to actually make her, but I'm delighted to say that all of those first ones are unlocked. Now what I've also introduced as a celebration for unlocking the initial funds is some freebie pins. So how it works, down here by the way, you can actually click on rewards at the top. It's free to actually sign up to Kickstarter, and then what you do is you choose the reward you would like. So there's a selection that you can choose from, but then what you do is you actually, let's say this one here, let's say you just would like a single pin. You then you log in and you go through the process and you choose that reward that you would like, and then what happens, it will cost £10, and then you actually have to pay a small amount for delivery as well on top of that. So depending where you are in the world, the delivery prices are set, and I've made them quite reasonable, so it just literally covers the postage for me to ship your reward to you. If you have a higher tier, such as Trick or Treat Bonanza for example, where you'll get 10 pins, 10 die cuts, a freebie pin, a goodie item, it costs a lot more to post it, so the postage price is a little bit more, particularly if you're in America. But again, it's literally just to cover tracking with the higher ones, plus just to get the reward shipped to you. So going back to this, you can literally just back a single washi. Well, this one actually comes with two, so you choose what you'd like, and then you'll go to what's called the add-on section, and we're going to have a little look back on the campaign again. But when we come down here, so they're the first ones we've unlocked. I hope this is making sense, by the way. I'm not confusing you. So how the freebie pins work is if you back one pin or more, you can choose any of these 3 designs as an extra freebie that will go with your reward. If you're a backer of 3 pins or more, you can choose any 2 designs. And if you happen to back 5 pins or more, you can have any combination of the 3. So for example, 2 ravens and a broom to make up your 3 pins. It's just an extra thank you from me to you, because literally without support of the backers, I wouldn't be able to make these pins or these designs. So moving on, we've now just moved into the Spellbound collection. So we have unlocked the bat. And then this is the last pin that we've recently unlocked, Trick or Treat Skelly. Now depending on how the campaign goes in the final week or so, I'm hoping to make the skeleton glow in the dark along with the Trick or Treat signs. And going back up to the ghosty, I don't think I told you, he's also going to glow in the dark, which is brilliant actually. Okay, so back to the Spellbound collection. The very next pin to unlock is Vampirella. Now she's probably one of the most detailed pins I've ever done, along with the next one, which is the magic potion bottle. So if you think you might be interested, please, I'll put a link to the Kickstarter in the description section at the bottom of this vlog, and if you think you want to come along, please do. I really would appreciate it. It'd be amazing to get the next pin or 2 unlocked. There are extras, so if we're doing particularly well, there's a mystery collection. I'm not going to say what that is yet, but there's also a colouring book. I know a lot of people who've already backed it have actually come on, and you can do that. You can change your pledge. By the way, you won't be charged for this until it's funded, which is midnight on the 31st of October. So that's quite nice. If you think, okay, payday's around the corner, around about October, it also gives you 7 days for your payment to go through. So if you think you might want a colouring book, I do have a sample of some of the images that will be inside of it. There's going to be 28 pages in total. You can choose an A5 or an A4 book, or a bundle which will have an A5 and an A4 book. Each page is going to be at least 200 grams of thickness, so really nice and thick, with a blank backing, so that if it bleeds through, it won't go on to the next design. You know, sometimes you have a colouring book where they're printed on both sides. This will just be printed on individual pages. And then also I thought if you have your book, you could actually use a blank page for like journaling as well. Just an idea, or doing your own doodles. You will have a choice if you want to have the spiral bound edging at the top or along the side as part of the survey. So when the campaign comes to an end, I send you a survey and you literally just tick boxes or choose which particular pin you would like. And there's also a comment section. You can also message me at any time. This is really handy if you think, oh, I might like to back this, but I want to know a little bit more. But yeah, so that's a little look at behind the scenes. There are extra add-ons such as stickers, key rings. I'm creating 3 different types of memo pads. There's going to be postcards, washi tapes if you're a washi tape lover. If you're not a pin person but you might like to just come along and support me for washi tape, gloss sticker packs, and then a bundle, which is kind of a discount where you can choose a memo pad, you get all 4 mini stickers, a washi tape, and then a surprise goodie. But that's a little look at my Kickstarter if I scroll back up here. But thank you so much. Well, sorry if I made you dizzy. As again, to those who have supported me, there are 1 or 2 people who have come on and they don't particularly want to have any pins, but you can just like pledge £1 or £2 just to support me. It really, really does help. But yeah, that's a little look at my Kickstarter so far.
Okay, lovely. So here's a little look at my new Mini Bits and Mice characters that I created from my last Kickstarter. I really enjoyed making matching little circular stickers to go with them, and I tried hard also to match paper bags as well. I had so much fun, and there were 38 backers in total for this one. What I think the best thing to do is, oh, by the way, I had some super cute little tissue paper, is show you packaging up of all of these goodies into a box for one of my backers. Yes, so I'll put some music on in the background, and I'll show you packaging up this lovely little Kickstarter for one of my backers.
I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here, and the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Until I met you I was feeling lost. But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
I'm trying my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood.
Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
I'll give you my everything. It's not much, but it's all I have.
You know we could run to a place where we belong, but I need you there with me to go on. Sometimes I can't see, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try, but don't succeed. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me. No, I can't get enough of what you do. The one who saves me. Yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me. The one who saves me.
Hiya, it's me again. I popped back into the little studio area just to say thanks so much for watching. If you stuck to the end, thank you. I'd love to know particular content or footage you'd like to see. I'm going to try and make this a really regular thing now. My filming introductions will probably have to happen on the weekends, but then I have a new camera, so my lovely husband, this will be the last time you see me using Logitech. Don't get me wrong, Logi, you've been good. This is not sponsored, by the way, at all. But I have a new camera, and that means I can actually start recording and filming in the living room space going forward. But thanks, everybody. Really appreciate your support. Thanks for coming on and watching, and whatever you're doing, I have a saying that's just make every day count, and I hope you can. Whatever you're doing today, just make today count. Bye, everybody.